Okay, let's dive right into this. Today, we're unpacking a truly fascinating shift that's unfolding across the African continent right now. We are talking about the massive scaling of digital transformation and, honestly, the absolutely critical need for robust communication infrastructure. If you're an enterprise leader, an investor, or really just someone tracking the future of continental scale tech, well, this is exactly where your attention needs to be. We're going to look at how a company called LMI Integral, or LMI for short, is fundamentally rewriting the playbook on how businesses, healthcare systems, and eventually even governments communicate at scale. But first, let's get real for a second. If you're an operator trying to scale right now, your automation infrastructure is probably breaking. Am I right? And it is an incredibly frustrating bottleneck. It's this intense daily technical reality that executives are just slamming their heads against. Right now, there's a serious crisis in business communication. You've got companies trying to grow, trying to reach users where they already are, but the underlying systems, they're just too fragile. People are patching together tools that were literally never meant to handle the volume, the complexity, or the very unique operational demands of the African market. Because let's face it, there's a massive gap between the theoretical promise of WhatsApp and the harsh operational reality. We're all sold this beautiful vision, right? Seamless enterprise messaging, instant customer engagement, sky-high conversion rates, and perfectly automated workflows. But the actual reality? It's unstable workarounds. It's third-party messaging software that crashes right when you need it most. It's generic chatbots that completely miss the context. And don't even get me started on the compliance nightmares. Your operational pain here is completely valid. And frankly, it's holding entire industries back from their true scaling potential. Now, what's really interesting when we break down these current system failures is just how glaring the ecosystem flaws actually are. First off, you have these arbitrary platform limits. Organizations are literally paralyzed by sudden meta account bans, incredibly strict messaging caps, and endless business verification delays. It's like relying on an ecosystem that just constantly shifts its own rules. Then you've got workflow engines like N8N just buckling under the pressure. This leads to massive server overloads and broken webhooks. Basically, the digital bridges between your apps keep snapping in half. And finally, the broadcast challenges. You try to send out a mass message and boom, you hit blocked broadcast lists, terrible delivery rates, and spam detection bottlenecks. The whole shebang is just a completely fragmented, fragile architecture. And guess what? All of these technical bottlenecks bleed directly into the bottom line. The business cost of this fragile infrastructure is absolutely enormous. Because of these constant system failures, enterprises are experiencing really poor customer follow-up. And you know what that means. Missed premium leads. Gone. We're also seeing fragmented healthcare communication exactly where it matters the most. Plus, there's the operational nightmare of disconnected CRM systems, where crucial data is just lost in the void. Add in the absolute inability to scale customer support efficiently and a severe lack of multilingual engagement, and you've got a real problem. When your automation lacks intelligence, your operational efficiency just plummets. Which brings us to the absolute core of today's explainer. Enter the LMI WhatsApp agent. And based on the source material we're looking at, we need to be crystal clear about something. This is not just another basic chatbot built to handle FAQs. No way. It's not a simple WhatsApp tool, and it's definitely not a generic CRM. The LMI WhatsApp agent is an AI-powered enterprise communication infrastructure built specifically for Africa. This is a premium, highly secure solution designed by LMI Integral to act as a truly scalable business communication platform, a literal digital transformation gateway. So, under the hood, what does this actually mean? It means swapping out all those fragile, messy workarounds for a secure, enterprise-grade architecture. No more broken webhooks, no more random server crashes. It means deploying multilingual AI that can genuinely converse across a beautifully diverse continent and setting up intelligent workflows that automatically qualify your leads instead of just, passively collecting them. It brings centralized operational reliability right back to the core of your business. For investors and strategic partners listening, this represents serious global competitiveness. LMI is solving the automation instability, the workflow fragmentation, and the massive distribution problems that are just plaguing current setups. To anchor this massive technological leap to reality, you're going to want to mark your calendars for June 2026. This is the strategic deployment context for LMI at the World Health Expo, or WHX, over in Lagos, Nigeria. This isn't just some abstract pie-in-the-sky software concept. This infrastructure is positioning itself to be a centerpiece at one of the most critical healthcare innovation events on the entire continent. They are demonstrating true enterprise readiness, right where the stakes are at their absolute highest. Let's see how this builds into a real-world scenario. Imagine a completely seamless healthcare orchestration workflow powered entirely by LMI. Step 1, patient onboarding. We're talking an intelligent, automated, and totally secure entry right into the healthcare system. Step 2, telemedicine coordination. This ensures patients and doctors are perfectly synchronized without all that heavy administrative overload. And step 3, pharmacy automation, streamlining the entire medication fulfillment process from start to finish. This is exactly how abstract AI technology drives immediate functional reality in a sector that literally relies on speed, accuracy, and rock-solid reliability. But, it doesn't just stop at onboarding. The advanced healthcare scenarios, powered by LMI's intelligent AI, are designed to solve complex patient engagement challenges at scale. We are talking about automated medical appointments and reminders that actually get delivered. It's cutting right through thick insurance red tape instantly. It's about delivering vital lab updates to patients in their native languages and facilitating real-time emergency messaging when every second counts. When you have this level of enterprise-grade infrastructure, these critical touchpoints just work, period, with the stability and the security that healthcare providers absolutely demand. And this highlights a genuinely crucial distinction. Traditional Western enterprise platforms often fail here, because they simply aren't built for Africa's mobile-first, WhatsApp-heavy realities. They carry way too much legacy tech debt, and they really struggle with the complex multilingual and infrastructural nuances of the continent. LMI's infrastructure, on the other hand, is completely native. It's highly scalable, and it is incredibly operationally efficient. It's an AI conversational ecosystem that was custom-built from the ground up to thrive in exactly this environment. Now, this isn't just some quick fix for today's problems. There is a highly strategic continental roadmap in play here. It kicks off in year 1 with solidifying the core enterprise SaaS platform. But watch how this scales. It moves to dedicated healthcare infrastructure by year 2, perfectly aligning with events like WX Lagos, then expanding into government communication ecosystems by year 3, until finally evolving into a true Pan-African digital backbone by year 4. This incredible momentum proves to stakeholders that LMI isn't just fixing painful operational blockages right now, they are evolving to become the absolute core of Africa's digital transformation tomorrow. So the crucial point is this: the LMI WhatsApp agent is positioning itself as the absolute digital transformation gateway for African organizations. It's an incredibly premium innovation story. It's all about moving past generic clunky tools and adopting a sophisticated, investor-ready, and totally future-proofed platform. It completely cements LMI's brand positioning not just as a software provider, but as an undisputed continental leader in AI-powered enterprise communication infrastructure. Which leaves us with one final, pretty provocative question. Are you ready to build Africa's digital future? Because the infrastructure to actually do it, secure, intelligent, and infinitely scalable, is no longer just theoretical. It is here today with La Méthode Intégrée. Whether you are an investor looking at the next major continental AI platform or an enterprise partner desperately needing to fix those communication bottlenecks, the roadmap is clearly laid out. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and we'll see you next time.